Well, sadly, this is our last night at the Prince of Wales Bay Marina. It's been a pretty crazy old day weather-wise, but it's really turned on a show for tonight. And this is Sunday night, and we're heading off tomorrow morning to towards Kingston. Okay, Boo. Oh, excellent. Yeah, let it go. Well, g'day viewers. We've just left Prince of Wales Bay Marina. It's a nice sunny day, as you can see, and there's a nice breeze blowing us down the river. However, we had to do a little bit of a bush repair about 10 minutes into our voyage.
Not even,
actually. That's correct. Anyway, so my sister and I just went refitted the water pump belt that had loosened and come off. So we only just got out of the marina. I noticed the water wasn't pumping out the exhaust, so I went and had a look, and there it was, just sitting in the bilge. So we've got the spanners out.
we broke the thing, one of the spanner holders to get them out because we couldn't figure out how to open it.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Anyway, it's all fixed. We just went and anchored in Newtown Bay for a little while the two of us fixed it up, and we're up and running again now. So a bit of an adventure, very shortly into the voyage. Anyway, we're all good now.
Where's Wally?
Say hi to the camera.
Hi!
Hi. Awesome. That's really good. Well, here we are at the Bel Reeve Marina. Get a bonus stopover here. So as a bit of a continuation on the water pump situation, pretty much got to Kingston. Had a nice sail down there, started up the engine, and the water was flowing for a few minutes, and then it stopped again. So as it turned out, the bearing on the water pump has basically destroyed itself. So we spent about an hour and a bit sailing back up to Bel Reeve, where Tim Rogers, the mechanic that I used when I was in Prince of Wales, gave him a call, and he said, I'm at Bel Reeve, I can come and have a look at it for you. So we've just pulled in. Tim has pulled the water pump off. He's going to go and see if he can do a bearing replacement for us. If not, it'll be sourcing another water pump. But just goes to show that cruising's not all cheese and biscuits. Things do go wrong. It's not a disaster for us in terms of being stuck in the middle of nowhere or anything, but if anything, it was fortuitous that it's happened now rather than halfway up the west coast, where I really couldn't do too much about it. So anyway, he's had a look at it, and he's going to get back to us whether it's a quick fix with doing the bearing or having to get a pump. But either way, we get at least the night, maybe another one here at Bel Reeve, which is, you know, it could be worse. And I've actually still got a good weather window for the later part of this week to get around to Port Davey anyway, so it's not really a big stress at this stage. But just goes to show cruising, eh? You never know when or where something's going to happen. Okay, so we could be having baked beans and mashed potatoes on the boat, just bouncing around, but the engine broke itself, and so here we are at the waterfront bar thing at Bel Reeve Marina. It's actually very delightful, so it's not a bad option.
Tim came, fixed the boat, we left the marina at 5 o'clock, and now we're heading south.
So Heather's got a friend at school who's put out to their friends, whoever sends in the best picture of a sunset today has the opportunity of winning a SpongeBob spoon. Now, I've got no idea what that looks like, but...
It looks like this, hang on.
Okay, we're going to find out. But that's the sunset that she's taking a picture of. I reckon it's a winner.
Here it is.
Oh, wow. Okay, good luck. And that is sunset over Kettering. Back in my usual berth at the Oyster Cove Marina at Kettering. And funnily enough, it's the only one available. It's pretty busy here tonight. And just looking out over some boats that we should know by now or familiar with. And so anyway, we've made it here from Bel Reeve tonight, or this afternoon. Got in just on about 8 o'clock tonight. And the wind is supposed to blow up quite strong tonight. So rather than anchoring in Trial Bay just a little bit further, we thought we'd have the comfort and the safety of coming into the marina. Going to get an early start tomorrow morning and head down to Recherche Bay. Made it back to Recherche Bay for me, but first time for the girls. Just anchored off Cockle Creek. We've got 3 other neighbours here today, and I'm not sure what they're doing, but quite possibly what we're going to do, and that is wait for the weather to come around the right way and head around the bottom. So what's the plan, Heather?
We're going to go put the lobster trap out the back.
Okay, and what else are we going to try and catch?
The picnics.
And maybe some mussels as well. Okay, so we've got all the gear.
Yeah, we bought the foldable shovel as well.
Yeah, so we're going fishing. Okay, so we've arrived at Cockle Creek in Recherche Bay. We've dropped our lobster pot out at the entrance to the bay, and now we're on one of the beaches about halfway along the bay. We're going to see if we can get some pippies or cockles. We're going to dig for those and Just over there's some rocks that we'll see if we can get some mussels off there as well. Show me the size. Give them a wash. Yeah. Yeah. So we found pippies. Like, well, I was actually digging quite deep, wasn't I?
Yeah.
And the hole filled up with hole filled up with water, and then all these little fellas are only about 5 or 6 inches under the surface of the sand. They're way too small, so they will go back to nature, and we'll go and have a look at another spot. That's a fish.
I caught a fish.
It's the same sort. It's a little mackerel. Okay, let's get it in and chuck it back in the water. It's very slippery, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Pull it in. Is it the same sort? Oh. Oh, it's
Same one.
it could be, because it's not looking very healthy, is it? It's not a smart fish. This must be just very, very hungry. It's pretty peaceful in Cockle Creek now at the end of Recherche Bay. We've got a couple of extra neighbours, and there's another one coming in. So we've just finished catching a whole bunch of little mackerel. I think we got 5 in the end. 4 of them were caught by Heather. And we're going to go ashore shortly to go and have a look at the paddy melons and Hope. Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Melons.
We're doing paddy melons.
Yep. You know how to drive. Your face.
Okay, 7 o'clock in the morning, and the girls are still asleep, and I'm going out to check the lobster pot. So okay, here it is. What a beautiful morning out here. Hardly any wind, and the chop is gone. The swell is really low. So anyway, let's grab this thing. Well, nothing. It's a good thing it's a nice day, because I don't think I'm cut out to be a lobster fisherman. I'm going to do the South Cape Bay Trail walk. And this is the bit that I'm going to do. So, Cockle Creek over to the coast just here. So I've walked to South Cape Bay. It's taken me about an hour and a half to get here, and there's a little bit more of the trail going along the beach. So straight behind me is South Cape, and if I look over this way, Southeast Cape. So the beach runs just behind me there, and out over South Cape I can see one boat in the distance. The sea is actually really quite reasonable. I mean, there's swell, but there's no chop, there's no wind, so all the yachts that left this morning would be doing a fair bit of motoring, but the conditions are pretty good, and they should be a little bit more tame tomorrow, so I'm happy about the decision to stick around for a day. Here we are, back at the check-in station. That was a really nice walk, about an hour and a half each way for me, and it was great to get way down south. Anyway, time to sign off, back to the boat.